We are asked to combine these two radical terms. You cannot add or subtract the radicals unless they're identical. So, for instance, if we had, let's say, 2 radical 5 plus 9 radical 5, you have like radical terms. You can add those, and that would give you 11 radical 5. And it's the same way with variables. Look at this 2 radical 12 plus radical 75. I could say that's like 2x plus y. I can't add 2x plus y because they're not like terms. It's the same thing here. These are not like terms. I cannot add them. So what we're going to do is work with the radical 12 and the radical 75, see if we can pull out any perfect squares from these and see if what's left leaves us with like radical terms. Okay. First we'll focus on this 12. If you look at the number 12 and consider all the factors, 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4, you have a perfect square in 4. Okay. So I'm going to rewrite this 2 radical 12, but instead of writing the number 12, I'm going to write 4 times 3. 4 times 3. Okay? And then we'll bring down our plus sign. And this next radical, radical 75, we'll have to see if within that there is perhaps a perfect square. So grab your 75 and start looking at all the factors. 1 and 75, 2 won't work. 3 goes in 25 times. There's a perfect square. So we're going to rewrite 75 as 25 times 3. Okay? Now that we have a perfect square underneath each of our radicals, we can clean this up a little bit. This 2, this is 2 times whatever's under the radical. Alright? So the 2 comes down. The square root of 4 is 2. Alright, so I took the square root of 4, and now it's going to have to multiply anything that's sitting in front. And this 3 is just still trapped underneath the radical. Okay, so there it is. Then our plus sign. And looking at the other one, 25 is a perfect square. The square root of 25 is 5. So now that's out from under the radical. And this 3 is still trapped. Okay? So that's still under there. Now we have 4 times radical 3 plus 5 times radical 3. We have like radical terms, so we can add them. 4 plus 5 is 9. And you just keep the radical 3. So that's your answer.